Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back. Appreciate you guys viewing the video here and helping support and everything else. But before we get going, please like and subscribe. And while we continue on, today we're going to be doing some shooting up some more plastic. We're going to be trying out two new colors from Dead On Plastix also and everything else. So stick with me and you'll be able to see what we got going on. So I got the molds lined up here. I got these molds here from Do It Molds. And I'm going to get the plastisol heated up and then we'll continue on, all right? And also tomorrow, hopefully, we're going to be doing some fishing, get some fish on video and get my boy out there. The wife is going to be going and picking up a Christmas present for him. Not Christmas present. Birthday present for him. His birthday's coming up. He's going to be turning 7. And we're going to be getting him back out there and trying to get some fishing done. I mean, soccer's done and over with and whatnot. Summer is here, so we're going to try and keep him busy and keep him out of trouble. So please, before we continue on, please hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and please comment down below and like this video if you can. It's all free, and not asking you for money or anything like that. It'll help grow the channel and everything else. So, but let's keep going and get the colors going. All right. All right, guys. I have the plastisol up and ready to go, and what we're gonna try is we're gonna try out this Metal Mist from Dead On Plastix. It might be looking yellow, but I think it'll be good. I think I overheated it just a little bit, but I think it'll be good. So we're gonna try out 35 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Try that out. Ooh. That's different. And it's a little thin for me, so we're going to add a little bit more. We're going to try a little bit more. Alright, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. Try 20 more, so that'll be 55. And it goes from this like purple to blue, but it's still thin. It's still a little bit thin. Try 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think that's good. Goes from that blue to purple and blue. Purple to blue. Alright, we're going to put in a little bit of flake. As always, Do It Molds Black 04 flake. Put a little bit of that in there. See what that does to it. And since there's purple in it, we're going to put a little bit of Do It Lime in there also. 04 lime from Do It. Put a little bit of that in there. And see what that does. I think I like it. Should we shoot it up? I think we should. I like that black and green flake in there. Let's put a little something else in there. Hold on, guys. Probably 04 Fire Red from Do It. I do have smaller flake, guys. It's just what I have right now. That's real close to me. And we're just testing this color out. Seeing what it'll do. Because I've never used Dead On Plastix before. And so far, everything that they have, I do like. So, but I do not have their plastic stuff just yet. Because I used to work at Do It. And so I own quite a bit of Do It stuff. So this is just another company that I'm trying out. Seeing what will happen. Alright. Glove up. Put a nozzle on. You guys won't be able to see what I'm doing, but anyway, I'm gonna suck it up this time. All right, guys. All right, hold pressure. I got Thump Grub, Flippin Zip, and then I got some Mid-West Finesse. So probably gonna be able to take 2 injectors of this stuff. Alright, guys, so bear with me. I'm just shooting it up right now and seeing what will happen. And those Mid-West Finesse take quite a bit of plastic. So I'm going to be holding some pressure down on these. Put some more plastic back into the jar. Grab another injector. And this one here, I'm going to pour the plastic in, because I don't have very much plastic left, because I only put a cup in of this stuff. Purge it a little bit. Let's see what will happen on the second Mid-West Finesse. Ooh, there's quite a bit of air in there. So some cavities might not have gotten filled up, but that's all right. We'll try her. All right, hold on one second. All right, I do believe that the plastic is cooled enough, off enough to try and check out. So let's check out the Thump Grub, all right, guys? Which way is it gonna go? Oh, bottom one did not fill out. That was my bad. We'll get rid of that one. But check that out. Now this one almost kind of looks like that red color to it. Let's see. See if we can get a better view of it this way. I'm messing with a new camera angle, guys, so my bad. But it's a little dark. But there's like a reddish purple tint to this metal one. And then when I hold it up to the light, There's blue to it. So if you hold it up there, you can tell that there's some blue to it. So that's pretty cool. And it looks like there's an air bubble in there. Probably is. That was my bad. Those slump grubs from Do It, they kind of shoot up finicky. Alright, let's try this this Flippin Zip out. See what happened to these. That's pretty sweet. Check that out. There, you guys can get a better view after I zoomed in. That is pretty cool, to say the least. Oh yeah, guys. Oh, there's some flashing. Yep. I gave it a little bit too much pressure, but that's alright. Those can be fixed. It's for my own personal use. But check that out. Oh. Yeah. That metal mist is kind of cool, guys. Maybe I shouldn't have put some black flake in there. It kind of brings out that reddish purple to it. A little bit more. And if you hold it up to the light here. But it does bring out that blue in the tails. Which is kind of cool. Alright, let's get back down on here, guys. Put this one away. Another Flippin Zip. Oh yeah, check that out. That is sweet. I do like that. I wish that flashing didn't happen, but oh well, what can you do when you got mold like that? I held too much pressure on there too quick. Shot it in there too quick. Created some flashing, but also my plastic was too hot. So that was all my bad. But anyway, guys, check that out. Alright, now to one of my favorite molds. Let's see what side these open up on. Oh yeah. Mid-West Finesse. Also known as the Ned. I did add too much colorant for something like this to it. But did see when I did hold it there, did see that blue. To it. So, and this one I probably didn't get enough plastic in there. Oh yeah, I did. Well, this one didn't turn out, but I'll get rid of him. And this one I didn't get enough in, but the rest of them I did. Check that out. That reddish purple to it, if you add that black flake. And that one didn't turn out either. There's a bubble in it. I didn't have enough plastic. but I'll sort through those. All right, guys, on to the next color. We are going to try out the Chameleon from Dead On Plastix. This one I heard is pretty sweet. So give me 1 sec and we'll get right on to her. Alright, guys, I got the plastisol all warmed up, ready to go. And we're gonna try, like I said before, this Chameleon. As you can see up in the top here, Chameleon from Dead On Plastix. We're gonna start out with the normal 35 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Alright, see what that does. Alright. Grab, close up my bottles. One time I shook these up and pigment went everywhere. So, give this a stir. See what happens. Okay. Alright, this is pretty cool. There's like this pearl, like, shift to it, which is really cool, guys. That is really sweet. I do like that Chameleon. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna wipe my spoon off. We're gonna add some 04 gold to it, just a little bit. All right, just a little bit. And then, as always, the black. As I get gold everywhere, as it won't stop sticking to my spoon. Just a little bit of black. All right, just to see what that does. Like I said, I've never used this stuff before. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I am just testing out their product. My dogs are going crazy up there. Alright, I am going to have to heat this back up. It's cooling down. But that is actually kind of cool. Alright, I'm going to heat this up. Alright guys, I got this heated back up. And I think I am going to leave it this translucent. I mean, just to see what it does. Give you guys an idea. And maybe later on a different video, I'll give you guys a more saturated type idea of what's going on. So, but we'll try this out. And just a real quick video on how to get this, on what this is like, because my kids want to go to the splash pad, and so videos are gonna be working around what the kids want to go and try and do. So we're gonna go ahead and pour this up, pour it in the injector. I know you guys can't see me do this, but I am just pouring into the injector instead of sucking it up. It's my preferred way of doing it, but I do it both ways. Alright. And that's the thump grub. Try that out again. Hold pressure. And I only got three molds this time. Just to give, because I only did a cup of plastisol. That's a Flippin Zip. Just hold light pressure. Hopefully I didn't flash into the vents, but if we did, that's fine. My own personal use. If I was selling those, I would definitely make sure that the plastic did not go into the vents. I would redo it as many times as I could get to make sure it was done perfectly right. But all right, guys, let this cool down, and we'll get back to you. All right, guys, I think these did cool down enough, so we'll go ahead, pop these open, and we'll start off with the thump grub. Okay, kind of got an idea. Really translucent. Real translucent. Hold on, guys. Let me show you. As you can see how translucent that is, but look at that. You see it better in the camera than you do see it in person. That chameleon effect, that green to it. But these would be perfect in cold water. Would be really awesome in cold water. Next time when I do a video on this, maybe the next one, very next one I do, will be more of a saturated type deal, but you can definitely see that green sheen over top of it. Yeah, guys, check that out. Alright, we'll go on to the next one. Flippin Zip. You can definitely tell that on the green, that green sheen to it. Pop that off there. Did get some venting in there, but very tough with these Flippin Zips not to get that. But anyway, guys, very translucent after you shoot up into the molds. It's kind of a bummer. I kind of wish they were a little bit more saturated, but it does make it easier for the bait maker to judge how much more pigment to use in the plastisol. I do like that compared to the Do-It's X2 colorants. X2 colorants are very concentrated, but yeah. All right, let's go on to the next one. Oh, that is awesome. Alright, guys, look at that sheen to it. It bounces right off there after you hold it in the angle. Definitely gonna have to do a more concentrated color for the dark muddy colors like around here in Iowa, but check that out. That is awesome. That is pretty cool. Very gonna be awesome for that cold water, cold clear water. Not for trout, but the clear water type would be very sweet. But all right, guys, that will be it for today. Like I said, it's going to be a nice, quick video um, on doing these two colors. I might redo them after I knowing what it's like to use this pigment. Going to definitely do more of a lighter, less saturated color on the Metal Mist, more saturated on the Chameleon. I'm just trying it out for the very first time. I mean, your guys are coming along with me and experiencing this, so now I know more what it's like to use these pigments. They are awesome pigments. I mean, very easy to use for a bait maker to judge on how much pigment to use. Not like the Do It Molds' X2 colorants. I do still like Do It Molds' X2 colorants, just because I've used them for years and years and years. I know what it's like to use these, but I wanted to try another company's pigments, and so far I am very impressed with Dead On Plastix pigments. So guys, I'm trying to get out of that light hue for you, but please, like I said, if you guys can help me out, subscribe, like, ring that notification bell, and leave a comment down below on how well these videos are turning out. I am just going for the ride, man. Going for the ride. I do like this YouTube journey that I'm on and trying these out for you guys. Also, another company got a hold of me. Gonna try out his products, so hold on for that. Got to receive them in the mail, but please, after my water heater is kicking on, I'm gonna let you guys go. So we'll see you out on the river. Peace.